Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to another book review. I got a whopper here. This one is called Tortured for Christ. It's by Richard Wurmbrand. A little history about him, a little story about him was he was a preacher in Eastern Europe during the Soviet era. And, anyways, he was jailed, persecuted, tortured, actually for Christ. He was tortured by the communists back in the 50s and 60s. He was jailed for a long time, and after a while, he got out. He got out, and he came over to the United States and testified what the communists were doing to Christians, persecuted Christians. And the thing is, with him was uh, even after you get tortured, he's get tortured or jailed or whatever. Both he would still do the underground church. He'd still help smuggle in Bibles and things like that, and they'd have an underground church services, and he would boldly proclaim. He'd boldly proclaim, well, what he would call Christ, and he was tortured and everything. He had scars all over his bodies and everything, and they, his fellow patrons wanted to smuggle him out for safety, and at first he didn't want to do that. He wanted to stay with the brethren, but after a while, for some reason, this guy decided to leave. He he got out of the country about, I think they ransomed him for $10,000 or something like that, which is a large sum of money back then. And he come over here and he urged the western side, the Christians, to help out with the brethren over there financially and stuff like that, with getting more Bibles smuggled in there and things like that. And he didn't even think the uh, Western Christians were doing enough to help their brothers and sisters out over there. But anyways, this book's about his struggles and things like that. It's basically his story, and they have a movie out about it, and that's on. You can find that on, like YouTube and other places. And it's called Tortured for Christ, and it's a story of him, Richard Wurmbrand, and he and this book is, it's not very big. It's not a very it's not 800-page book or anything. It's a little over 200 pages. If it's about 201 pages or so, but it's an interesting story about a man of faith, and he wouldn't compromise, and he did he decided to be tortured for what he believed in, and he wasn't quiet down about it. He wouldn't, and that's kind of compelling, that over here in the Western world, these Christians, they lived a nice cozy life, and over there on the other side, over by the Soviet Union area, they they were being persecuted, tortured, murdered, killed, whatever you want to. But it's just a compelling story that we in the West, we never thought about what was going on over there as far as that went on back in the day. That's something we knew communism and atheism was terrible. It's an awful episode in human history. The evolutionists, of course. I mean, not in the United States here. These evolutionists, atheists, were bloodthirsty. And anyways, the reason I brought this up, for two reasons I brought this up, is get this book. Yeah, go ahead and if you can, get this book. You go to Voice of Martyrs. This is where I got it, Voice of Martyrs, and I got this. Well, not for free. I put a little donation, and I can't remember, $10 donation to the organization, and I got this book. But you can go there. You can go, Amazon. You go, But it is a good read. I'd recommend it highly. It's just this life story about his struggles and everything, what happened to him, and what it's thoughts and feelings and stuff like that. And he well, he another thing, he came over here and he was kind of successful, and you know his being a preacher and things like that. And he was a true testament, at least, to how to face evil, and stand up to Christ, stand up for Christ. And yeah, that's it's very compelling, and I just wanted to share that with you. And it's number two, what's going on now in Russia and everything. It's kind of scary because the president of Russia, of course, was a KGB agent. He grew up communist. You can't just take those ideologies out of him. You can't unlearn them. He just wants to bring back the old glory days, what he would call them, the Soviet era, the power and glory. So he attacks Ukraine, but we need to pray for the Ukrainians, and their struggles, and we need to pray for them, the civilians and everybody. But I just wanted to share this with you, and I hope you get it, and I hope you watch the movie. It's not a Hollywood expensive movie, but it's a pretty good movie. It is. It's a good movie. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. And if you like my videos, just click the likes, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment below. Let me know if you've read this book or you've seen it, or if you've even heard of them. Just let me know. And I like to hear from you. Share this video with anybody and everybody, and all my other videos. And as always, thank you again. Peace out, and shalom.